Rounding out your top 10, and Raymond Pittman is off the track. The Raymond Pittman machine is off the track, and Raymond Pittman sitting back there in 4th place in the points. A tough break for Raymond. Will not do anything here tonight at the track. Again, a very, very tough break for Raymond Pittman. All right, the Biley's Automark pace car getting ready to pull him in, and Brian Mislevy and Phil Ledwin will lead them down for the final race of the 2012 season here at Southside in the late model division. Race fans, get on your feet. This is going to be 50 big-time laps here at Southside Speedway. Brian Mislevy and Phil Ledwin lead them down to the green flag. Whoa! Adam Resnick in the 4 machine had sparks coming out from underneath that car. His car pushed up to Phil Ledwin's 3 machine. Adam Resnick moves to 2nd. Brian Mislevy, your leader when they come around lap 1. Then it's Adam Resnick. Here comes Eddie Johnson and Chris Dodson trying to get past Phil Ledwin going into turns 1 and 2. Phil Ledwin on the high side in the 3 machine. Eddie Johnson sitting back there in the 3rd spot with Phil Ledwin running 4th. Chris Dodson, your top 5, as sparks still flying out from underneath the 4 car of Adam Resnick. Brian Mislevy running at the top position. Back there in 2nd, the 4 car of Adam Resnick, then running 3rd. It's a battle for 3rd between Eddie Johnson and the 3 of Phil Ledwin. Chris Dodson back there in the 5th position. You got Lynn O'Neill back there in the 6th spot. Greg Fernandez trying to move his way through the field. Have another strong finish here at Southside. Eddie Johnson still trying to clear the 3 of Phil Ledwin. That battle for the 3rd spot. And looks like Eddie Johnson will clear him this time. Right now, Chris Dodson's got his hands full with the 3 of Phil Ledwin. That's a battle for the 4th position heading down the backstretch as they go into turn 3. Chris Dodson on the low side, Phil Ledwin on the high side, heading into turn 4. Again, your leader, Brian Mislevy, then Adam Resnick, Eddie Johnson running in 3rd. Chris Dodson moves into 4th. The 3 of Phil Ledwin rounds out your top 5. Mislevy, 10 laps are in. Brian still leading the race. Adam Resnick in 2nd, but he's got his rear view mirror full. The 43 of Eddie Johnson looking to pick up another victory here at Southside Speedway. Johnson in 3rd, then Chris Dodson in the 4th position. Phil Ledwin running in 5th. Lynn O'Neill in 6th with Chris Johnson in 7th. Greg Fernandez in 8th. Dusty Ellington in 9th. And the 29 of Andrew Dean rounding out the top 10. The only car that's off the track right now is Raymond Pittman. Battle for 2nd. Eddie Johnson moving underneath the 4 of Adam Resnick. Here comes Chris Dodson in the 0 machine right there at his tire tracks heading into turn number 3. It is Eddie Johnson in 2nd. Chris Dodson in 3rd. Adam Resnick in the 4th position. All chasing the 59 of Brian Mislevy. Brian Mislevy, the 59 car, your leader with 14 laps in the books. Eddie Johnson running in 2nd. Chris Dodson in 3rd. Adam Resnick in 4th. Phil Ledwin running in the 5th position here on the final race of the 2012 season for the late models here at Southside Speedway. Again, as far as the championship goes, Chris Dodson wrapped it up a couple of weeks ago, and he'll take home another championship here at Southside Speedway. Chris Johnson in the 2nd place, he got that securely tightened in 2nd, and Eddie Johnson will come home in the 3rd position in the points after Raymond Pittman, who is right there 1 point behind him in 4th, fell out of the race before the green flag flew, and Eddie Johnson will take home the 3rd position. Coming around this time, it looks like, and Brian Mislevy's got some company up there at the top. And, oh, we got a spin out over there in turns 3 and 4. It's like Eddie Johnson, and it looks like the 3 of Phil Ledwin. Greg Fernandez involved with it. Also looks like the 14 of Dusty Ellington involved as well. Caution flag is out for the first time here at Southside in the late models. Again, caution flag flying. Phil Ledwin and Chris Johnson get together heading into turn number 4. And also collected Dusty Ellington and Greg Fernandez. Both Fernandez and Ellington pulling away from the wreck. Phil Ledwin will take his number 3 machine into the pits. And Chris Johnson, in the 36 machine, looks like he'll also take his number 36 machine in the pits. Yes, he does have some side damage to his machine. Get that taken care of and get him back onto the racetrack. Caution flag is on the track. First one of the night here in the late model division. Southside 50 lap late model main event. Davis Towing providing the race rescue services to our competitors. Davis Towing can also come to your rescue when you find yourself in a bind with your ride. 276-0697. That's 276-0697. Davis Towing, the official towing services here at Southside Speedway. I want to thank Davis Towing for all they do for us in the 2012 season. All right, getting ready to go green again. Brian Misledy has led since the drop of the green flag. We'll see what happens on this restart as Eddie Johnson was along his outside, and right behind Brian is the champ, Chris Dotson, with Adam Resnick. Here comes Lynn O'Neill, Phil Ledwin. The Barley's Automark pace car is in the pits, and we are going back to green flag racing here at Southside. Brian got a good jump right there on the green flag, but Eddie Johnson and Chris Dotson is still right there on his back bumper heading into turns 3 and 4. Chris Dotson and Eddie Johnson, they are battling for that second spot. Caution flag is on the track. Caution flag is out. Debris on the front stretch brings out the second caution here at the track, and get that cleaned up and get right back to racing action. All right, we got the one to go. Brian Misledy having a great run here tonight at Southside. Has led all 16 laps. Again, he will be tested as he's got the veterans, Eddie Johnson to his outside and Chris Dotson right behind him. Right there, the champ, as they're coming around this time. We'll see what happens on this green flag run when the Barley's Automark pace car pulls off to the track. Here comes the leader, Brian Misledy and Eddie Johnson. Front row coming down. Green flag is out. Brian might have missed a gear right there or something. He pulled up and just started slowing down. Meanwhile, Eddie Johnson has got the lead. The 43 machine coming around turns 3 and 4. He'll come by this time. Eddie Johnson, your new leader here at Southside Speedway. And that start right there bunched up the 0 machine of Chris Dotson. The front end of that car has got some damage to it. Meanwhile, Adam Resnick's in second. Brian Misledy in third. Phil Ledwin battling for the third position. Misledy falls back to fourth, and Chris Dotson in the 0 machine at your top 5. 20 laps are into this race, 30 more to go here at Southside, and Eddie Johnson grabbed the lead on that restart right there as everybody kind of bunched up, might have missed a shift with Brian Misledy. Meanwhile, Eddie Johnson's your leader, Adam Resnick in the 4 having a great run in second, Phil Ledwin running in third, Chris Dotson in the 4th position. Brian Misledy falls back to 5th as we are 21 laps into this 50-lap main event here at Southside. Well, got a slide in turn number 3 involving 3-4 cars. Looks like Fernandez also possibly a 5th car. And also involved, it looks like, the track champion. Phil Ledwin involved. Caution flag is out. Brian Mislevy. The 0 of Chris Dotson involved. It looks like the 29 possibly, as the 0 of the track champion did not want to finish out the 2012 season like this. He pulls it in the pits, and he's going to make that hard left turn, and he'll just pull it right into the stall. So that might be the end of the night for Chris Dotson. That front end took a beating right there on the restart, but also right there in that caution. The 59 machine of Brian Mislevy, a tough break for him, having a great run. That front end is all damaged up. Again, looking like the end of the night for Brian as well as Chris Dotson. The 3 of Phil Ledwin pulling out of the pits. He is out of the pits. Again, caution flag is on the track. All right, Brandy joins. Brandy joins. Brandy joins. You need to report to your dad immediately. Brandy joins. Brandy joins to your dad immediately. I think a restriction's coming your way. Brandy joins to your dad immediately. All right, getting ready to go back to green flag racing, and we'll pull our Vicelli's Pizza winner here in just a second. Meanwhile, Eddie Johnson is going to lead them down when they come down for the green flag. Adam Resnick alongside of him. We'll see what happens here on this restart. Green flag is out. Eddie Johnson right there on the top spot. Adam Resnick in second. Greg Fernandez, the 02 car, had a great run. Almost won last week here at Southside. Would love to finish again the top of the pylon here, as he got 3-car battle for the lead here heading into turn 1. Chris Johnson muscling his way past Dusty Ellington. Lynn O'Neill following suit as that battle for 4th and 5th is over with. Chris Johnson's in 4th, Lynn O'Neill is in 5th as the halfway mark has been displayed. Eddie Johnson, your leader. Adam Resnick right there on the back bumper of the 43 machine in 2nd. Then it's Greg Fernandez in 3rd, Chris Johnson in 4th. Then you got the 1 of Lynn O'Neill in 5th, Dusty Ellington in 6th, the Phil Ledwin machine in 7th, and Andrew Dean rounding out the top 8 here at Southside. .27 laps are in the books. Eddie Johnson still clicking them off and leading them down here at Southside Speedway. Running in 2nd is the 4 of Adam Resnick. Back in 3rd to Greg Fernandez, 02 machine. Chris Johnson kind of looking like his car from last week, and you know what happened last week? He won the race. That 36 machine, hood off and everything, running in the 4th spot with Lynn O'Neill back there in the 5th position as the laps are clicking off here at Southside. Caution flag is on the track. Spin out in turn number 3. And it looks like the Andrew Dean machine is up on the high side of turn number 3, bringing out the caution flag with 19 laps left in this race. Rounding out the field again, Andrew Dean in the 29 car. He has pulled it in the pits. Car getting looked at real quick as he would love to finish this race. Laps are clicking off here at Southside. Just 19 more to go as we round out the 2012 season. I'll go ahead and give ourselves a Facebook winner here. Crystal Underwood. Crystal Underwood, if you're here at the track, come on up to the press box and get your Vicelli's Pizza and order a breadsticks from Vicelli and Southside Speedway. Again, Crystal Underwood, if you're here, come on up to the press box and get your gift certificate from Vicelli's Pizza and Southside Speedway. All right, green flag is out, and here we go. Eddie Johnson and Adam Resnick battling for that top position. Coming around, Eddie Johnson, though, makes move right into the lead with Adam Resnick right there on the back bumper in 2nd. Coming around this time, heading into turn 4. Johnson Johnson, your leader. Resnick in second. Then it's Chris Johnson moving into third position, passing Greg Fernandez, who falls back to fourth. And then Lynn O'Neill back there in the fifth position as they come around this time. Eddie Johnson, still your leader. Chris Johnson, though, has got his hands full trying to battle with Adam Resnick. Chris Johnson hitting the low side, Resnick on the high side. It is a two-car battle for the second place position here at Southside Speedway with just a handful of laps left. Come on over here real quick, Crystal. Caution flag is on the track real quick as we've got Andrew Dean pulling in the pits. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to draw another winner for a pair of tickets for the Sprint Cup Series race at Richmond Raceway next weekend. Go ahead, if you haven't done so, register at the RIR tent right now. We're going to pull a winner in just a few for those Sprint Cup tickets. Going to get those away in just a bit. Make sure you stop by the RIR tent and put your name in the tire. We'll draw a name in just a little bit. All right, it's a battle of the Johnsons coming down here as we get ready to get the green flag with 13 laps left. It's Eddie Johnson, the dad, with Chris Johnson right alongside the son. We'll see what happens here as the Johnsons go to town here at Southside. Eddie Johnson on the low side will use that to his advantage and pull alongside Chris Johnson. Will move right into the lead. It's going to be Eddie Johnson leading with Chris Johnson in second. Greg Fernandez in the 0-2 machine right there in the third position. And here comes the winner from last week, Lynn O'Neill. Going to try to put that car into the third place. And battling with Greg Fernandez heading down the backstretch. And looking at the front, though, it's Eddie and Chris Johnson battling for the lead coming down at turn number 4. Coming down this time, it'll be 10 more laps to go for the father and son duo of Eddie Johnson and Chris Johnson heading into turns 1 and 2. Greg Fernandez in the 0-2 car, that position for third place. And then a battle right now with Lynn O'Neill in the fourth position as laps are clicking off here at Southside. Seven laps left in this race. The battle is for third place between Lynn O'Neill, last week's winner, and Greg Fernandez, the guy who almost won last week. Those two battling for position. Meanwhile, Eddie Johnson starting to open up the gap between himself and his son. 3-car length lead right now for the 43 of Eddie Johnson. Chris Johnson right back there in second spot. Looking at the points right now. Again, Chris Johnson will take home the championship trophy. Chris Johnson, consistency is paying off for him. He'll finish in the second place in the points. Eddie Johnson, again, looking really strong right now as Phil Ledwin in the 3 machine will pull that car in the pits. Eddie Johnson, the 43 machine. Again, it's been either Eddie Johnson or Chris Dotson for the majority of the 2012 season here at Southside Speedway. And again, Eddie Johnson, if Chris Dotson wasn't winning, Eddie Johnson was. Again, it's only been maybe a couple of drivers throughout the Lynn O'Neill being one of them, or Chris Johnson has taken home a checkered flag here this year at Southside Speedway. Chris Dotson, again, has won the war here at Southside, picking up the championship trophy. But Eddie Johnson, that 43 machine, coming around one more time and going to try to pick up another victory here at Southside Speedway. Add to his many trophies he's taken home here at the track. The 43 comes around turn number 4 and give the checkered flag to Eddie Johnson, your winner here at Southside Speedway. Chris Johnson comes home second. Lynn O'Neill rounds out the field. We'll talk to Eddie Johnson in victory lane in just a second.
Still waiting on Jordan Barnett. Jordan Barnett, come to the press tower. You won a prize from Facebook and Southside Speedway.
Eddie Johnson pulls the belts off, throws the steering wheel up on the dash, gets the 43 hat on, and here you go, Eddie Johnson, your winner here at Southside. Eddie, come on over here. You're getting the hugs and high fives from everybody in the family. Never gets old, does it?
No, it really doesn't. If you've been out here the last couple of weeks, you can test why it doesn't get old, because we've struggled the last couple of weeks with a few incidents that are just racing. But you know, my hat's off to the Hughes, Barbara, Julian, and Bobby for letting me drive the car, and then the sponsors I've talked about all year, Pearson Auto Group, Protect Fab, Burkdale Golf Club, Anna's Pizza. But I want to remember CG Photography. I usually leave them out, and I also want to remember Torp for their chassis, because I usually leave them out also. And I think Torp won every race out here but 2. So I think I may have left some people out, but you know, just thank my wife for letting me come out here and do this. We've had a trying couple of weeks, but we've worked through it, we've persevered, and this is what it's all about, coming out and winning. I knew we'd have a chance in this car, but I knew it'd be a little bit harder than if I had that Dodge.
Yeah, we were talking about that upstairs with the backup car you have out here, and that car looked just as good, if not better, than the one you ran out here several times.
Well, this thing here takes a few laps to get going, but really in the long run, it's like the Dodge. It feels like it keeps getting better and better and better, but you know, hats off to the guys that come out here and race, Sue for running the racetrack, all the officials, and really the guys that help work on the car, Keith, Mark, Jesse. He was spotting for us tonight and got his first win, so that's a milestone for me to give him something he'll always remember, so I really appreciate that. Chris got his first win last week, and don't want to get too emotional, but today was my dad's birthday, so he's shining down looking at us.
A very good thing here for the Johnson family, remembering his father, Eddie Johnson, down here in Victory Lane, and guaranteeing you he's looking down on you right now with a big old smile on his face.
Well, he is. Know he's joined Christopher too, and wish he could have been here to see him, but we're going to keep the legacy going. And you know, you look up there and see his name, see my name. A lot of people don't remember him, but he was a doggone good racer in his time too. He was a state champion in 1951. I've never been able to do that, but I've been able to win more races than him.
Well, I tell you what, he's looking down on his son right now in Victory Lane. Of course, his son and grandson finishing 1-2 here at Southside. Give it up, your big winner tonight, Eddie Johnson, taking home the checkered flag at Southside Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, we always love to honor the rookies, and this year that number 14 really stood out in the late models, finishing Rookie of the Year. Give it up for the number 14, Dusty Ellington. I kept talking about you a lot this year, man. That 14 was running pretty stout. Talk about the season.
Yeah, well, we tried to come here. We tried to run on other tracks a little bit, but as far as the budget, running a little low, so we figured we'd come here and try to get a good start. We've been making good gains every week. getting better and better. Last week, leading first 20 laps, I felt pretty good. Just trying to finish strong, get a good start for next year, hopefully get some more sponsors and, be able to get this thing up front more often. But I'd like to thank Travis Patterson, his mom Brenda, and them for giving me the chance to drive that car. They gave it to me to start my career just on my 3rd year. Thank all the guys over there, Sean, William, my brother Eric, Brian Haley. I'd like to thank Craig Oliver. He's done a lot with me this year as far as setting the car up. Arquette, as far as their sponsorship, Garnet Beef, and, of course, Patterson's. They've given me a good chance to get my career started. Hopefully we made the old man Wayne proud, and he's looking down smiling on us.
I think he is. All right, you go ahead. There's your trophy right there. Our Rookie of the Year for the late models, number 14, Dusty Ellington. Give it up for the number 43 of Eddie Johnson. If we weren't talking about Chris Dotson, we were talking about Eddie Johnson for the majority of this year. Eddie Johnson coming home 3rd. Talk about that season, sir.
Well, we've had a great season. We've had 7 wins, and anytime there's a lot of people here would like to have a win, so we can't complain. We had some bad luck, but that's the way racing goes. I want to congratulate Chris Dotson on his championship. Tonight was the worst race he had all year. Other than that, he hadn't finished any worse than 3rd, and that's just an awesome season. Done a great job all year long, so congratulate him and his crew. I want to thank Performance Council Automotive for our motors. I didn't thank them earlier. Protect Fab for their support all year, along with Pearson dealerships. All the guys on the crew, especially want to thank my wife and my son and Christopher and all the guys on the crew for helping us make this possible. And last but not least, I want to thank the Hughes for their involvement, Barbara, Julian, and Bobby. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to come out here and race, and they pay all the bills so I can come out here and race. And I still like coming out here racing, and tonight I was worried about the 36, and we were able to hold him off. And Katie May's an old car. We knew it was a good car, but not quite as good as the Dodge. But we come out here and gave it their all. They give it their all, and it just all works out.
Well, we would love to see you out here next year, Eddie. Hope to see that 43 running strong here again at Southside.
Well, that would be nice. Come out and try and get a championship, but like City Hughes, get a championship. I want to thank Sue and the announcer and all the guys that come out here and participate. For the officials every Friday night for continuing to come out here. And like I say, thanks, Sue, for keeping the racetrack going. And my dad raced here back in the 40s. And, I'm just glad to be able to come out here and watch my son race against him. Just a lot of fun.
Well, go ahead and give 3rd place trophy to the number 43. Add that to the multi-trophies he's won this year. The number 43 finishing 3rd, Eddie Johnson. And taking home a few trophies himself. Let's go ahead and bring him up. Finishing 2nd, the number 36, it's Chris Johnson. Trophy's about as big as you, dude. Well, consistency played a big role, but tell us about your season this year, sir.
I tell you what, dude, everybody on this team dug real hard this year. I got to thank Atlantic Heating and Cooling, CG Photography, LA Engineering for giving us awesome horsepower all year, Hardcore Racing Chassis, Transit Lumber, Paper Chef. There's so many of them out there that are helping us every week that don't really do a whole lot, and we got the Ricky Johnson Racing Sponsorship Club. Without all them guys and all them people coming together, we couldn't do this. But it was a great year. We ended up with 6 second-place finishes, and we did get a win for the year. And don't feel too bad finishing between Chris and my dad in the points this year. Got about 12 championships between the two of them, and I think it's been a pretty good year for us.
Well, I tell you what, Chris Johnson finishing 2nd right there this year. You go ahead and take that trophy and put a smile on your face. Be proud of your accomplishment. Finishing 2nd in the points, driver number 36, Chris Johnson. Coming home 1st this year, driver of the number 0, your 2012 late model track champion, Chris Dotson. Last year, I was down here around this time congratulating Jeff, and I kind of looked over a little bit over in your area, and I was like, Chris normally stands in this area, and coming into this year, you had that look like, I'm going to take home a championship. I'm going to put something together, and it looked like you put together a great season. Talk about what happened in 2012 for you, Chris.
Well, in 2011 we did. We just got behind a little bit on equipment, I think, in 2011. We were having success, and I just didn't. We cut the fronts off of both cars this winter, and I knew we had to get better on the engineering end of it, and we did. And just an exceptional car. We were lucky too. I mean, Eddie would have been knocking on the door if he doesn't get in a couple wrecks. And Chris, as the year went on, Christopher, he was right on it too. And it was just good racing. And just I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to drive a car that I drive. I'm fortunate, and a lot of good people behind me. And Rick Duncan, Craig Oliver, Bobby King. All the guys that work on it, everybody thinks we're just giving this and giving that, but we do. We work hard, and I couldn't be happier. I wanted at the start of the season, I wanted to win 8. I felt like we could win half the races, and we ended up with I think 7 and 11 poles. It's just blessed, fortunate to have a good year.
Now, coming out of 2011 into 2012, again, the game was to go out, get half the wins. You got 11 poles. You got a trophy to bring home for another championship here at Southside. And I've asked this almost to every driver that's won a championship here tonight. What does the future hold for Chris Dotson?
I don't know. I say it every year, but I probably mean it this time. I'm going to come back and run some. We're definitely going to build another car with stuff we've done in-house this winter. Where we take it from there, I don't know. We're going to come back and run some, but I'm not going to be here every week. And again, I'm glad to come back after 2011. Left a bad taste in my mouth. We lost that championship. I had no business losing to a guy I had no business losing to. It's just blessed and to have a good year.
One little highlight, back in June, I think it was, or July, we came down here and we talked to you after you'd won one of your races, and you said that was the absolute best car you had ever had out here at Southside Speedway. And I remember looking at you and I was thinking, if this guy don't win the championship this year, something is totally wrong. It looked like you had your A game on all year.
Well, we have. And the last 2 weeks, people get down on me because I lose. But, and again, I don't want to make excuses, but everybody in the world's on different tires. So we just keep plugging, doing what we're supposed to be doing, and things seem to take care of themselves for me. Again, we've been very fortunate just to run all the laps this year and finish your races and take advantage of, some of the misfortunes that Eddie and Chris had.
Well, Chris, a big congratulations to you, to your entire team, to your family, and take this trophy that's almost the size of you. Take this thing home with you, and we hope to see you out here next year at Southside Speedway. Tonight, give a round of applause to your 2012 late model champion, driver the number 0, Chris Dotson.